Nigerian Army begins kidnap of innocent Biafrans in Aba after suffering a heavy defeat by the Biafra Liberation Army on May 30th, 2024. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel/television this very moment. Today's date is 31st of May 2024, and I have a video for you. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, and I have a very important video to show you during the course of this very broadcast. But before then, I want to read from Daily Post Nigeria how the ger1a terrorist army has threatened fire and brimstone to deal with innocent Biafrans in Aba over the heavy defeat that they suffered in the hands of Biafra Liberation Army yesterday. It is no longer news that the Biafra Liberation Army dealt a serious blow to the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom Janjaweed military, who came to assassinate innocent Biafrans yesterday while we were sitting at home observing sit at home in celebration and remembrance of our fallen heroes who were sent to judgment, and of course those who were starved to death by the Nigerian terrorist military and government between 1967 to 1970 Biafra genocidal war. So it is not a news. We all saw the video of how they were defeated by the Biafra Liberation Army yesterday somewhere in Aba. And this is what they have to say today. After reading this news in details by the Daily Post Nigeria, I will then show you a video, because they have already started the kidnap as I'm talking to you right now. And according to their title, they said, military vows to retaliate soldiers sending to judgment by the IPOB in Abia. Now, first and foremost, there is nothing like IPOB or ESN, so to say. We have said this time without number, we have clarified it. What we have is what we call Biafra Defense Forces. Inside Biafra Defense Forces, we have Biafra Liberation Army. We have also Biafra Police. In case you haven't seen it, we have Biafra Resistance Fighters. We also have Biafra Navy, which we call the Dragon Marine Fighters. So when you say ESN, I don't know where ESN comes from. The earlier you start calling them by their names, the better for all of you. They are called the Biafra Liberation Army. You must call them by their names, or else once you continue using that name, IPOB, ESN, you are on your own. We don't know. We don't even recognize what you are talking about. Now, let's read. The military high command has promised to bring overwhelming pressure on the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, over the sending to judgment of their 5 soldiers at a checkpoint at Aba in Abia State on Wednesday. First and foremost, what were they doing at checkpoint in the broad daylight? What were they doing at checkpoint in Aba, in a city center? What were the soldiers, military officers armed with AK-47 doing at the checkpoint? In fact, at the city center. When you say checkpoint, it looks as if this so-called checkpoint is, somewhere along the express highway. We are talking about a quite number of soldiers packed, heavy loads of bag of sands at the city center, at the roundabout. They sit down there each and every day, collecting money, extorting money from innocent passerby, kidnapping them and taking them to an unknown destination for ransom, and of course, buying them. And now, everywhere was under lock and key yesterday, even as at today. Everywhere, everybody sat at home yesterday as far as Biafra is concerned. So what were they doing there? They came there looking for someone to buy in order to take videos and pictures to use them for propaganda on social media. And unfortunately to them, and fortunately to Biafrans, they were all sent to judgment, and here they are today crying. Now let's read. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, made this known in a statement on Friday in Abuja. Buba said the military would be fierce in its response to the dastardly act and would bring overwhelming military pressure on the group to ensure their total defeat. Mad people everywhere. Now, when you hear them say the military will be fierce, when you hear them talk about this, the military will be fierce in its response to the dastardly act and will bring overwhelming military pressure on the group. When you hear them say on the group, there is nothing like the group. They are talking about being fierce in its response against innocent Biafrans who know nothing about what happened yesterday. And when you hear them talk about group, there is nothing like group. They can never face the Biafra liberation. I mean, didn't you see the videos how one of them, the one that managed to escape, was running helter-skelter yesterday? Didn't you see the video? Have you not seen the videos where they are running before? They can't face the fully armed BLA, the Biafra Liberation Army. They can never face them. They never give birth to them to face the BLA. They suffer defeat each and every single day. The Biafra Liberation Army meet them face to face. They suffer heavy defeat each and every day. They have never come out victorious each and every time they face the Biafra Liberation Army. It has never happened. It has never happened before. So when you hear them talk about group, they are talking about innocent passerby, innocent Biafra, which I'll be showing you the video just in a jiffy. And I want to send a message to them, but let me first of all finish reading this. He said that the troops of Operation Udoka deployed at Obika-Abia Junction checkpoint in Obingwa local government area adjoining Aba Metropolis in Abia were attacked and sadly sent to judgment by terrorists of IPOB/ESN. Okay, continue using the name IPOB/ESN. Now you go tire. Now, according to him, the troops deployed to enforce peace in the area and protect the citizens were masked and attacked by the terrorists. Now, don't mind them. Do not listen to this junk. They said deployed to enforce peace. Have you seen where peace is being enforced before? You cannot enforce peace. How can you? How can military soldiers armed to the teeth with AK-47 be the one to enforce peace? I am yet to understand this. Somebody has to wake me up because it seems like I'm dreaming. How can soldiers armed with AK-47 enforce peace? Only that one has already said it all. He said that the terrorists, who were in 3 tinted Prado Toyota SUVs and others from build-up areas surrounding the checkpoint, sprang a surprise attack on the checkpoint. The attack sadly took the lives of 5 personnel of the armed forces. The armed forces mourn these troops, as each and every soldier lost in battle is a terrible loss. I love that cry. I love that very cry from the terrorist military. Meanwhile, investigations are ongoing concerning the attack. Overall, it must be reiterated that the lifeline of the terrorists is the people, and this situation is no exemption. Did you see that? The lifeline of the terrorists is the people. Did you get that? I want you to pay attention to this. Overall, it must be reiterated that the lifeline of the terrorists is the people, and this situation is no exemption. Now, this is how they deem it. This is how they see the whole scenario that played out yesterday and other times that they have been defeated. Because of this thing they said, that's why I want to show you a video about what is going on currently as I speak to you right now. Now, they say winning the war without the support of the people is close to impossible, and the IPOB capitalized on this to perpetrate attacks on the troops. The situation leaves more to be desired. Accordingly, it is absolutely imperative that the military retaliate against this dastardly act against troops. The military would be fierce in its response. We will bring overwhelming military pressure on the group to ensure their total defeat, he said. Now today, Ghana today, you have been defeated, you have been defeated. There is nothing you can do. There is no any amount of threat that can stop this very guerrilla warfare. It can never stop until you pack out of Biafra land completely and allow us to be free. Now, let me then show you the video how they are currently kidnapping innocent Biafrans. Now, I do not want to lay blame on these innocent Biafrans that have been kidnapped today by the Nigerian military. I don't want to lay blame on them because they should be sitting at home today. Today is the third day and the last day of the ongoing Biafra sit at home, the 3-day sit at home that has been declared by the Biafra Republic government in exile. So these few individuals that have been kidnapped today by the Nigerian military, I don't want to lay, I've been forced to blame them, but I cannot blame them because they are our people, they are Biafrans. So the Zoo Janjaweed who have come to kidnap them today because of the heavy defeat that they suffered in the hands of Biafra Liberation Army are the ones to be blamed. I will blame the Zoo Army, and I cannot just blame them, but they will suffer for this heinous crime that they have committed today. Now, I want you to watch the video. Pay attention to Salo Numozia as you watch the video and make it go viral.
The arrests have started. They're still arresting people. Anybody say, oh, see my neighbor. Oh my God, my neighbor survived. Thank God. They don't care who you fucking are. Jeez. They don't care if it's a woman or a man. You enter that van. People should stop. You listen and show the authorities. Let them postpone this exam. The arrests have started. They're still arresting people. Anybody say, oh, see my neighbor. Oh my God, my neighbor survived. Thank God.